Alrighty. Hello, hello. Hi, everyone. Yep. All right, we're good. Hi, everybody. This is Philip Cripe. This is Hashed Out Crypto News with Cryptopolitan. Today is the 27th of October, 2023. Oh man, let's get to it. All right, so I'm going to just refresh this page real quick to see if anything new popped up. All right, last time we talked about the SEC upping the ante in the Ripple case, seeking $770 million. That's exactly how much XRP was sold to institutional investors. So that's the highest they could probably ask for. Recovery experts paving the way to unlock Ripple CTO's $244 million Bitcoin treasure trove. We talked about that as well. We talked about Bitwise submitting a revised Bitcoin ETF to the SEC. SBF taking the stand is a Hail Mary, according to Scaramucci. Anthony Scaramucci, a financial expert, says there is no way SBF will outwit the prosecution when he takes the stand, and this puts FTX customers in trouble. Anthony Scaramucci says the prosecution's intent on grilling SBF, and he's going to get skinned alive. There's no way to escape, quote unquote. This is also personal for Scaramucci, who invested with FTX in September 2022 and believed that SBF was the Mark Zuckerberg of cryptocurrencies. What will SBF say at his trial? Where he will probably take the stand today? No one knows. After the collapse of FTX, he had the favor of mainstream media and cameras. Well, not today. Let's see. Elon Musk and the crypto community reacts to X's audio and video calling features. Actually, I haven't seen this yet. Since Elon Musk's Twitter takeover, he has made countable changes that have been met with positive and negative criticism in equal measure. Reports have it that X could enable audio and video call as an option for allowing calls from only people in your address book, verified users, or people you follow. The billionaire has underscored the need for comprehensive deregulation in response to several actions by the SEC that he believes are severely constraining our civilization. Hello, Binance user 41 EFF. Nice to have you with us. Bitcoin hits a fresh 30-month high as altcoins lag and rally. Bitcoin has experienced a market surge, doubling its lows at the start of the year. However, as it regains its market dominance, the same cannot be said about Ethereum. Bitcoin experienced a 32% rise over the past month. On the other hand, Ether only surged 12%. ETH's relative value against BTC is also reaching low levels not seen since May 2021. Just incoming, Gary Gensler, chairman of the SEC, says that the agency is evaluating 8 to 10 filings of potential exchange-traded products applicable to Bitcoin. So that could have an effect. Vodafone and Chainlink collaboration sees Link price surge by 50%. We talked about that collaboration yesterday. Chainlink and Vodafone have come together in a new collaboration, and Link's price has experienced a 50.9% surge in market value based on the weekly readings. Primarily, the focus of the collaboration is to improve the exchange of virtual trade documents in various blockchains and platforms without compromising on interoperability and security. The live price of Chainlink is $10.57 per link to USD, with a current market cap of $5.89 billion USD. 24-hour trading volume is $798.46 million US dollars. Crypto traders take riskier bets as Doge and SHIB surge by 9%. As the bull run market returns, the crypto market has witnessed a surge of several crypto coins, including meme coins such as Shiba Inu, SHIB, and Dogecoin, Doge. Data has it that crypto trades are betting on riskier assets on Bitcoin's back based on its recent market dominance and outperformance. Doge and SHIB experienced this jump on Thursday after the prominent social media platform X announced its audio and video call feature. Interesting. Grayscale's GBTC records a 220% gain this year, outshining NVIDIA. With the market anticipation of the approval of Bitcoin exchange-traded funds, ETFs, associated entities such as Grayscale and BlackRock have led in market profits, especially GBTC. GBTC has witnessed a huge gain of over 200%, beating the tech giant NVIDIA in returns, which AI functioning entities have relied on amid the impressive AI market adoption. Grayscale's win against the SEC has opened up the industry to the regulation by enforcement direction taken by the commission. Mexican senator pushes bill to make Bitcoin a legal tender. Oh, a surprise kind of side move there. A little flanking maneuver on the Bitcoin side in Mexico. Mexican Senator Indira Kempis is pushing a bill to make Bitcoin legal in Mexico. Mexico's long road to crypto regulation. Hello, Binance user D3C82. Nice to have you with us. So Mexican Senator Indira Kempis made waves last year when she introduced legislation to create a central bank digital currency, a CBDC. Now she's shifting her focus to make Bitcoin a central part of her political agenda. Kempis, a congresswoman from the state of Nuevo León in Mexico, initially had limited knowledge of Bitcoin. However, her involvement in helping a group that later became Bitso, the country's largest cryptocurrency exchange, opened her eyes to the challenges faced by entrepreneurs in the crypto space. Interesting. So Nuevo León is probably named after León in Spain, I would imagine. That makes sense. And also Bitso. So that's interesting that she actually worked with them a little bit. Japan's stablecoin regulation tackles major issues. Let's see what's going on. Japan has taken a great leap in its quest to regulate stablecoins, regulation and its effect on the future of the crypto sector. Okay, stablecoins, a type of cryptocurrency designed to maintain a steady value tied to real-world assets like the US dollar or yen, remain largely unregulated in most major countries. Japan, however, has emerged as a trailblazer in this arena. In June, the world's third largest economy enacted a stablecoin law, setting an example that demonstrates the feasibility of stablecoin regulation. This accomplishment is significant as it showcases that regulating stablecoins is possible, even though it may not be straightforward. In contrast, the United States is still grappling with congressional disputes over this issue, with no stablecoin bill having become law. The European Union is set to implement stablecoin regulations next year, but gray areas persist. Japan's journey illustrates that regulating stablecoins is far from easy. Until recently, these types of cryptocurrencies were essentially banned in Japan. Issuers now face the challenge of establishing systems that allow for the issuance of secure and profitable stablecoins while complying with stringent regulations. The stakes are high, with the total stablecoin market capitalization estimated to be over $124 billion. Okay. Interesting. Japan's stablecoin regulations aim to address some of the most significant fears surrounding major stablecoins, primarily whether issuers genuinely possess the assets to back them, and if they do, how to ensure that these assets are easily accessible and not tied up in opaque and risky investments. Hi, Binance user C6D8C. Nice to have you with us. SEC Chair Gary Gensler takes aim at crypto while unveiling $5 billion in regulatory actions. So he revealed that the agency has filed over 780 enforcement actions in 2023, resulting in $5 billion in judgments and orders, including penalties exceeding $1.5 billion against 40 firms since December 2021. Gensler sparked debate by criticizing the cryptocurrency market, stating that it is a highly non-compliant field and asserting that most crypto assets should be regulated as securities. While the SEC's enforcement actions indicate its ongoing commitments to financial oversight, Gensler's remarks on cryptocurrency continue to fuel calls for greater clarity on crypto regulations. Hi, H. Pexsphere. Nice to have you with us. Bankrupt FTX exchange moved millions in crypto assets to Coinbase before SBF's criminal trial. We've talked about that a few times. Solana Labs unveils incubator program to bolster Web3 development. Solana Labs has introduced a new Solana incubator program designed to support startups in overcoming challenges related to Web3 integrations, fundraising, and project development on the Solana blockchain. Applications for the program are open until November 30th, and selected projects will receive tailored support in various areas such as development, marketing, and interactions with leading venture capitalists in the Solana network. That's actually interesting for a lot of startups. If you want to be not just EVM compatible, Solana is like the biggest outside of outside of Bitcoin, obviously, the biggest non-EVM compatible blockchain with smart contracts. So if you're doing gaming or NFTs or anything like that, it's still quite interesting. Even without the backing from FTX, it's still out there building and growing as a community. This is SBF's legal strategy in the infamous FTX trial. Bankman-Fried is developing a defense strategy for the FTX trial, emphasizing his compliance with legal advice from FTX lawyer Dan Friedberg and Fenwick and West law firm. SBF detailed his adherence to guidelines on document retention and communication, stressing the delineation between ephemeral and preserved communications. Okay, interesting. Get to know Binance's new regional head for Central Asia. Who is this? Kirilo Komiakov has been promoted to regional head for Central Asia and Central and Eastern Europe at Binance, tasked with amplifying company growth and optimizing user experience in these vital markets. With over 15 years of experience in banking, fintech, and governmental roles, Komiakov brings a wealth of knowledge and a user-centric approach to his new position. Binance is focusing on building trust and establishing a robust local presence in the CEE and Central Asia, with Komiakov at the forefront of these strategic initiatives. So which government was he involved in? Kirilo is no stranger to the challenges and intricacies of the crypto world. His journey with Binance began in January 2022, where he initially took charge of the Ukraine market. With unwavering determination and a keen understanding of global marketing strategies, Kirilo swiftly navigated through the complex landscape, establishing robust ties with government and public entities. His exceptional performance in Ukraine did not go unnoticed. Within a span of a year, his responsibilities broadened, encompassing the entire CEE region. Kirilo's rapid ascension within Binance is a testament to his unparalleled leadership skills and his profound grasp of the cryptocurrency market. He's set to in this new role, he's set to navigate through the challenges of 14 diverse countries, steering Binance towards new horizons in both the CEE and Central Asia, so Central European area. So his profound knowledge of the local markets combined with his significant role with Binance makes him the ideal candidate to drive the company's initiatives in these regions. Interesting. So his rich background includes serving as the CEO of the State Agency of Infrastructure Projects of Ukraine and helming a blockchain software development company. So if he was, when was he CEO of the State Agency of Infrastructure, though? If it was in 2019, for example, that'd be amazing because they rebuilt all the highways in a year. That would be insane. Like, this diverse experience has equipped Kirilo with a unique perspective, enabling him to navigate through the complex challenges of the cryptocurrency industry. Yeah, I expect good things to come from that. It's nice to see somebody getting like promoted or hired at Binance. Usually we've been talking about people leaving from the higher tiered jobs, so it's important to see. U.S. economy shocks with growth in third quarter 2023. U.S. economy defies expectations with a 4.9% growth in third quarter 2023 amidst high interest rates. Surge in consumer and business spending fuels the unexpected growth, outshining previous quarters. Despite challenges in the real estate sector, the robust economy influences positive market sentiments. 4.9% growth, just a second. That's like 5%. That's not supposed to be happening. Okay. That's really good news. I should probably, I'll put that on Twitter later. SBF trial day 13, everything that happened today. Let's go through it, shall we? Hello, Elamoni1238, Binance user EA0D4. Hi guys, welcome to the show. The 13th day of SBF's trial began with tedious questioning and legal interruptions. Prompting the judge to call for swifter progress. Prosecutors concluded their case with FBI agent Mark Troiano's testimony, highlighting SBF's involvement in over 300 signal groups with auto-delete enabled. The defense called Bahamas attorney Crystal Roll to the stand, revealing FTX's asset transfers to the Bahamas regulator. Oh, okay. So they paid off the wow. Okay. They paid off the regulator in the Bahamas. Okay. U.S. Senate Banking Committee tackles crypto role in terrorism financing. So, the U.S. Senate Banking Committee, led by Senator Sherrod Brown, is focusing on scrutinizing the role of cryptocurrency in funding terrorism, particularly as it relates to groups like Hamas. Blockchain analytics firms Elliptic and Chainalysis have questioned the accuracy of recent reports linking significant crypto donations to Hamas, urging a more nuanced understanding of the issue. A bipartisan group of U.S. lawmakers, including more than 100 members and Senate Banking Committee member Senator Elizabeth Warren, is working on legislative initiatives to tighten illicit finance rules around digital assets. Top blockchain security gurus unite against threat defense. Isaac Patka and Sam Tsun have initiated SEAL 911 and an emergency drill initiative to bolster blockchain protocol security against escalating cyber threats. Their approach includes comprehensive recon and tabletop simulations to scrutinize and enhance incident response procedures within various blockchain teams. Isaac Patka from Shield 3, an AI security firm, alongside Samson, a well-versed research partner at Paradigm, are on a relentless mission. They've been grinding since spring, elbow deep in blockchain projects with an aim to fortify security defenses and send hackers packing. I like that. That's good. Early August saw the inception of SEAL 911, their brainchild, a Telegram bot ingeniously designed to connect desperate users with a network of seasoned security professionals. That's awesome. Is BRICS expansion just a power play for China? Yes. The short answer is yes. Okay, what are they saying? China dominated the BRICS expansion, aiming to bolster its global sway and challenge the G7's influence. The expansion boosts BRICS GDP by 10% and strengthens China's grip on global energy supplies. This strategic move raises concerns about a China-centric BRICS and the future global power balance. And India is not too happy about it. The others don't really care that much. Russia's already in China's pocket. South Africa is South Africa. They're busy with internal confusion. And Brazil, which we can't actually see the B on this picture from the miniature, are also quite busy with their own internal things, and they're fine to trade with China and India. They don't really care who's in charge of BRICS. Why Putin thinks BRICS is about to overtake the G7? Because China told him to say that. Putin positions BRICS as a rising economic power set to surpass the G7, highlighting the bloc's growing GDP and reduced reliance on the US dollar. BRICS is actively challenging the global financial dominance of the G7, signaling a shift towards a more multipolar world order. The BRICS nations are not just catching up, but are positioned to reshape the global economic landscape, diminishing the long-standing dominance of the G7. That's a lot of words that doesn't necessarily mean like it's going to happen. U.S. Senator demands criminal charges against Tether at Binance. Actually, China's going to shrink. They're doing everything they can while they're still at the top. U.S. senators urge Department of Justice to charge Binance and Tether for alleged support of terrorism and financial crimes. They highlight the need for immediate action to uphold sanctions laws and the Bank Secrecy Act. Tether responds, defending its commitment to transparency, regulatory compliance, and fighting illicit activities. So there's been some back and forth there already. Hi, Rashid 2028. Nice to have you back with us. Hi, Binance user 3A173. Nice to have you with us as well. Today in crypto, the good, the bad, and the must-knows. This is actually from today. SBF stood trial claiming legality in his actions with FTX and Alameda while facing potential further legal challenges. SEC's Gensler reported $5 billion from enforcement actions highlighting crypto's compliance issues. Elliptic debunked claims of significant crypto donations to Hamas, adding clarity to the crypto financial landscape. Let's go. How crypto is redefining the American dream for millennials and Gen Z. That's a cool picture. I like that. Okay. Millennials and Gen Z are ditching the traditional American dream due to high costs and outdated financial systems, embracing crypto as their path to financial independence. These younger generations are proactively learning about crypto, viewing it as a future career opportunity and a significant part of the modernized American dream. For a portion, yeah. SBF testifies using FTX funds for Alameda was legal. What? Sam Bankman-Fried testified in court regarding the collapse of FTX, emphasizing his lack of fraudulent intent. He asserted that using FTX deposits in Alameda Research, a proprietary trading firm, was legal under certain circumstances. SBF understood that Alameda had the right to manage FTX's funds based on a payment agent agreement. Okay. In recent revelations, former FTX CEO Sam Bankman-Fried took to court, shedding light on a dramatic $32 billion implosion of his FTX business empire. SBF highlighted several significant aspects, defending his stance under oath and ensuring he had no intentions to defraud his loyal customers. Significantly, SBF shared his assumption that transferring FTX deposits to the proprietary trading firm Alameda Research was entirely within the confines of the law. Moreover, he believed that in many circumstances, Alameda had the right to borrow from FTX for trading or investment ventures. This detail surfaced during a probing session led by SBF's defense attorney, Mark Cohen. Additionally, SBF noted that his understanding of the payment agent agreement permitted Alameda to manage funds on FTX's behalf. He stressed that the agreement indicated that Alameda had a right to hold or transfer those assets in case of necessity. Alameda possessed a lien that gave them access to these funds. A lien. However, diving deeper into FTX's internal mechanisms, SBF admitted that Alameda enjoyed certain benefits while trading on the FTX platform, which could be advantageous against other traders and market makers. He acknowledged the existence of speed bumps that delayed liquidations in Alameda's account, but didn't provide detailed insights on their specific nature. Amid the testimony, an enigmatic entity named North Dimension was also mentioned. FTX leveraged this obscure unit to receive deposits from its clientele. Allegations are rife that North Dimension might have been a conduit for money laundering operations. However, SBF conveniently chose to remain vague on this topic, only acknowledging its existence as a simplified avenue for user deposits. Despite the testimony aimed to clarify whether SBF's legal counsel during his FTX tenure was pertinent to the case, Judge Lewis Kaplan was perplexed. The judge remarked on SBF's peculiar response style, highlighting the numerous instances where the ex-CEO sought further clarifications or conveniently forgot crucial details about customer funds management. As the legal proceedings reach a critical juncture, the jury will deliver its verdict on the former FTX mogul's case in the coming week, with SBF vehemently denying the 7 counts of conspiracy and fraud he's charged with. The world awaits the jury's decision with bated breath. So next week we'll actually find out if, what's going to happen with him. Circle and Bita Group innovates Taiwan's loyalty points. Circle, a leading stablecoin issuer, has partnered with Bito Group and Taiwan Family Mart. The alliance introduces a points to crypto service, allowing the conversion of family points to USDC. Loyalty points in Taiwan have significant value, a trend supported by a 2021 MIC survey. That's interesting. Additionally, this initiative aligns perfectly with Circle's comprehensive strategy of driving digital asset innovation forward. The company has previously integrated its Web3 services platform with prominent apps like Grab, the go-to super app in Southeast Asia for transport, deliveries, and payments. Set to commence in Singapore, this integration strives to enrich user experience by leveraging blockchain-powered solutions, demonstrating Circle's dedication to working with global consumer internet giants. In Taiwan, convenience stores are pivotal, and loyalty points accumulated there carry a significant value. The Market Intelligence and Consulting Institute highlighted in their 2021 survey that points accumulation and redemption stood out as the most valued function among primary retail app services. The collaboration taps into this trend, with Bito Group's impressive membership base of nearly 800,000 and a 90% market share in Taiwan playing a crucial role. Bito Group, an essential partner in this venture, boasts a wide range of services. These include Bito Pro, a cryptocurrency exchange, BELS, a platform dedicated to NFTs, and O2 Meta, a social media platform focusing on the metaverse. Donghao Liu, the digital finance department director at Taiwan Family Mart, shared insights on the improved service. According to Liu, this enhanced feature is a testament to Taiwan Family Mart's continuous commitment to providing its members with diverse and user-friendly options for point utilization. He emphasized the service's simplicity, offering a wider range of virtual currencies for family points exchange, and its potential positive influence on Taiwan's loyalty points economy. Interestingly, since 2014, customers have had the option to purchase Bitcoin at Taiwan Family Mart outlets nationwide. This new partnership marks a transition from in-store experiences to online financial tools, affirming Taiwan's standing in the digital economy sphere. The recent strategic moves, including the Grab integration, showcase Circle's consistent approach to forming partnerships with substantial consumer internet brands and financial entities within the Asian markets. Interesting. That's fascinating, actually. Upbit rules South Korea's crypto market with 80% share. Wow. Upbit leads the South Korean cryptocurrency market with an 80% market share, showing resilience by recovering from a brief dip in August. A U.S. court ruling favoring Ripple increased trading activity across Korean exchanges, leading to an 80% surge in XRP prices. Korean exchanges saw trading volume jump from $27 billion in June to $37 billion in July, outperforming global competitors like Binance, as far as how much they jumped up. Nerayov claims no ceiling for XRP's financial reach. Steven Nerayov, ex-Ethereum advisor, provides insights on XRP's potential growth. Amidst curiosity, Nerayov believes XRP might defy traditional financial limits. Compared with the US dollar, Nerayov notes the potential stability of XRP due to network effects. Hi, Banzal Boy, and Binance user 3A173. Nice to have you guys with us. Anti-CZ and Binance critic Adam Cochran caught up in a feared cipher rug pull. Adam Cochran, a crypto sleuth often pointing out crypto scams, has fallen prey to one. Cipher.fan, a friend.tech wannabe. Zach XBT has called out Adam, stating, "Come on, Adam, you have gone on as a cautionary thread door against numerous projects, then turn around to shill some new Ponzi fork. Adam has long gone after Binance and CZ its CEO, but why?" So as per his tweet, so let's go through this. Intrigue, controversy, and high-stakes drama are the currency of the crypto world, and Adam Cochran has found himself at the heart of it all. As the story of the cipher rug pull continues to unravel, one can't help but wonder, will Adam Cochran hold himself up to the moral code he holds the likes of Changpeng Zhao, the CEO of Binance? As per his tweets in October, Adam Cochran has been an avid cipher supporter. On October 21st, he tweeted on X, roughly 24 hours till the cipher core's airdrop. If you've not been farming, you should at least set up an account before the drop, as pre-airdrop accounts get a perm boost. That did not go well with the renowned crypto sleuth Zach XBT. So what project was Adam backing and why? On October 10th, Cipher.fan, a social fi project similar to Friend.tech, revealed its live presence on Arbitrum. With that announcement, users could buy and trade shares of personal accounts on X called Cores, which are similar to keys on Friend.tech. Using Cipher.fan, users could earn points to be eligible for a cipher airdrop slated on October 15th. The team announced that a total of 100 million Cipher tokens would be distributed via airdrop. This represented 10% of the entire supply. The project became operational at the end of September on the cipher.rip domain. The project remained... That's a really bad domain to do anything on. .rip, like rest in peace, or rip up your money. Like that just sounds wrong. The project has been upgraded using Cipher.fan, which includes UI optimization, algorithm improvements, and other features. According to reports, that plan did not follow through. Due to unsustainable operational costs, the Arbitrum-based Friend.tech clone has decided to slam the brakes ahead of its planned airdrop. The move has perplexed users while highlighting the team's robust multi-sig wallet. Zadis, the founder of pseudonymous Cipher.fan, announced the project's closure on October 24th, just hours before its Cipher token airdrop was due to begin as a reward for active users. And he wrote, "We've hit a big roadblock while preparing for the Cipher token launch. The reality of the situation is that this is not a suitable long-term business. Our operating costs are greatly outweighing the fees we are earning. Point blank, looking at usage outside of bots, the platform is dead. We have come to the difficult conclusion that it doesn't make sense to keep the lights on anymore. We will obviously refund the entire seed round, and any ETH sent into our seed wallet will be returned to sender. We appreciate your guys' support." The Cipher fans' business model, according to Zatis, is unprofitable, and the app is riddled with bot activity rather than real users. Notably, the project's social media profiles have been deactivated since October 19th. After the supposed rug pull, crypto detective Zach XBT called out Adam for the support rendered to Cipher. Zach XBT wrote on X, "Come on, Adam, you have gone on as a cautionary thread door against numerous projects that turn around to shill some new Ponzi fork. Referencing Nico's after Soulstarter and LinkPad is laughable, as he is easily one of the biggest influencer grifters here. Even after the failure of the project, Adam remains a fan, writing, so according to Zach, Nico's has done some shitty stuff. Had no idea, just knew him to be active on Cypher and put in ETH. Doesn't change my view on Cypher, but lesson learned to look into other investors more. On-chain sleuth Zach XBT also confirmed the team's wallet. This multi-sig collected fees from blockchain-based social network transactions and activity. So now what happens? The project investors is Zach XBT puts it across to Adam. How about all the people who bought into shares of people as a result of your posts and woke up to huge losses? Adam Cochran, a well-known Binance critic, recently tweeted his last round of FUD attacks on Binance. Cochran referred to the post as his final warning against the exchange, claiming that he had persuaded enough individuals of the dangers of using Binance. Nonetheless, he highlighted 3 crucial points for those who remained open-minded to examine, stressing that the trade involves unwarranted risks with no predictable reward. She writes, I don't think Binance was always a problem. In fact, I do think it was a well-run business at one point, but something has happened. Something has changed in the risks CZ is willing to take that have no rhyme, reason, or reward, and you have to ask yourself why. At the end of the day, keeping your assets stored off of Binance costs you nothing. You don't lose out in self-custodying, even if I'm wrong. But if I'm right and you're on Binance, that costs you everything. That's what he said at the end of that. Cochran questioned Binance's presence in minor markets with geopolitical risk. He mentioned the transfer of the Russian market to a Binance Cloud initiative, as well as the presence of accounts associated with SDN-flagged individuals. Furthermore, he alluded to the exchange's alleged opposition to audits in U.S. courts. Ethereum's anticipated Duncan hard fork faces delays. An in-depth look. So Ethereum's Duncan upgrade delay stems from differing readiness levels between consensus and execution layer developer teams. The Duncan upgrade is pivotal for Ethereum's security, leveraging advanced cryptography via the KZG ceremony to bolster the proto-Danksharding scaling solution. Once it's set, the upgrade was aimed at enhancing the security of the Ethereum network, has been delayed, causing a stir in the crypto community. This decision was confirmed by Ethereum client developers on October 26th, so yesterday, stating that the upgrade would not be rolled out before the close of 2023. It's better for it to be well built than rushed, especially if it's a security upgrade. Marathon Digital announces $750 million fundraise as Bitcoin surges. Marathon Digital plans to raise $750 million via a hybrid equity offering, intending to invest in new mining technology and expand its operations. Amidst the Bitcoin price surge, Marathon stock on the NASDAQ, MARA, has seen a 23% increase this week, reflecting the cryptocurrency's 12% growth in the same period. Turkey eyes crypto taxation in 2024 financial strategy. Turkey has decided to tax digital virtual assets as detailed in the 2024 President's annual plan. New regulatory measures are forthcoming, targeting cryptocurrency exchanges specifically. The plan includes efforts to legally define cryptocurrencies, signifying their official recognition and the impending taxation for traders. Okay, I guess that's the last piece of news for today outside of going to CoinMarketCap and seeing what's going on there. Interesting. First thing I noticed is the fear and greed index is at 71, so it's lower than it was yesterday. The global crypto market cap is $1.26 trillion, a 0.5% decrease over the last day. The total crypto market volume over the last 24 hours is $39.25 billion, which makes a 25.58% decrease. Fewer people trading. Like a quarter, 1 in 4 of the amount of people trading yesterday aren't today. The total volume in DeFi is currently $3.85 billion, 9.81% of the total crypto market 24-hour volume. The volume of all stablecoins is now $35.02 billion, which is 89.22% of the total crypto market 24-hour volume. Bitcoin's dominance is currently 52.97%, an increase of 0.12% over the day. All right, Bitcoin's at $34,200.32 right now, down 0.20% over the last 24 hours. Let's look at the biggest losers first, and then the biggest winners of the last 24 hours. Bitcoin BSV is down 5.88% in the last 24 hours to $46.71. It's also down over the last 7 days to down 12.98%. Mina is down 5.62% to 62 cents 51. Arbitrum is down 4.40% to 92 cents 14. Ton from Toncoin is down 3.95% to $2.09. And then I'll just do the next three. Aave is down 3.6% to $78.81. IOTA is down 3.48% to 15 cents 33. And Polkadot from Polkadot is down 3.44%. All of those are up substantially in the last 7 days, except for Ton from Toncoin, who's only up 0.83%. Otherwise, Mina is up nearly 63%. Arbitrum up nearly 16%. Aave is just shy of 20% up in the last 7 days. IOTA 6.7% and Polkadot 11.5%. So these are all in the green over the last 7 days, just in the red in the last 24 hours, except for BSV, which stands out as a contradiction to the general theme that's going on. So biggest winners in the last 24 hours. Neo, which is up 33.08% in the last 7 days, is up 15.8% in the last 24 hours to $9.03. Loki, which I haven't seen in a long time on here, in the top of losers or winners, is up 13.78% in the last 24 hours. So I haven't talked about Floki at all on this show, so it's interesting to see that. I don't talk about Neo very often either. Sometimes they're in the top 10 or 20 for winners or losers, so they've popped up a few times, but Floki, it's the first time they've popped up in the top. And that's the second biggest winner in the last 24 hours. That's crazy. So that's interesting to note. INJ from Injective is up 10.59% in the last 24 hours to $13.25. But wait a second. I missed something. Floki's price has gone up 96.97% in the last 7 days. That's almost double what it used to be. So it's possible I just didn't see it with the rest because day by day it's been more stable than some of the others. But it's going down 1.60% in the last hour. So I'm not sure what's going on there, but there's definitely something going on with Floki, especially for the price to double like that. I'll have to look into that. I wonder if there's a game or something that uses Floki that came out. That'd be interesting. Viking game, that'd be hilarious. Anyhow, INJ from Injective is up 50.92% over the last 7 days. So these are up quite substantially over the last week. Rune from Thorchain is up 5.96% today to $2.38, up 46.10% over the last 7 days. DYDX is up 4.76% in the last 24 hours to $2.48, up 30.90% in the last 7 days. Flow was up 4.04% in the last 24 hours to 53 cents 38, up 20.93% over the last 7 days. And I'm just going to skip the rest of these, but look down through it. Yeah, there's quite a few in the green in the last 24 hours. But like over the last 7 days, it's a different. Floki actually leads in the last 7 days, followed by Pepe. So like meme coins are up there right now. Just interesting. I'm actually add that to my watch list just out of curiosity, see what's going on with this. I'll also put Pepe because there's meme coins follow different trends than the rest, so it's interesting to watch how that works. This isn't financial advice saying you should invest in these. I'm just saying it's interesting to watch. I'm definitely not saying go out there and invest all your money in a meme coin. That's not what I'm saying. Do not. That's a bad idea, probably, unless humans are stranger than I expect, then maybe it's a good idea. I don't know, but it's definitely not a good rational uh, investment strategy. Let's put it that way. It's not a no one's going to say putting all your money in meme coins is a sound strategy. Let's put it that way. It's a funny idea, but it's not a strategy. Clearly. So some people have done crazy things like that I know of. So we talked about Bitcoin. Let's talk about Ethereum. ETH is at $1,792.42 right now, down 1.46% in the last 24 hours, still up 11.53% over the last 7 days. BNB is at $229.62, which is up 1.9% in the last 24 hours, up 7.41% in the last 7 days. XRP is at 55 cents 28. Hasn't managed to keep the 60 cents peak it had a while back. Down 0.86% in the last 24 hours, up 6.49% in the last 7 days. Sol from Solana is up 1.45% in the last 24 hours, up 21.37% in the last 7 days to $32.66. Look at this. Yeah, it has been higher than that recently. I was going to say, I remember it being around 33. So it's dipped a little bit, but it's gone back up. So it seems like a lot of these prices are feeling like the new normal for these coins. I don't know if that's the case because I don't know what's going to happen in the future. ADA from Cardano is down 1.70% over the last 24 hours to 28 cents 92, still up 15.78% over last week. Doge from Dogecoin down 2.19% to 7 cents 152, still up 19.63% over last week. TRX from Tron, I believe we didn't talk about this one, up 0.62% over the last 24 hours, up 2.58% over the last week to 9 cents 381. Ton from Toncoin we talked about, it's down 3.06% to $2.09. Barely up from 7 days ago by 0.46%. It's just keeping a little bit abreast where it was before, just above the line. Link from Chainlink up 0.83% over the last 24 hours, up 46.16% over the last 7 days to $11.12. Matic from Polygon staying above that 60 cent line at 62 cents 62. Down 2.34% in the last 24 hours, up 16.73% in the last 7 days. I kind of look at Matic on Polygon as I don't know why, but I compare the price to XRP and I look at them next to each other to see if XRP is doing better or worse than it should be. I don't know if that's a good metric. Curious what you guys think about that. But after the court case and XRP's history of being closer to $1, I see it as interesting that it's generally below Matic in price. So I look at that and I think maybe when XRP is above Matic in value, that means something about how well it's doing compared to the rest of the crypto market. Not necessarily looking at the market cap, because I know it's up there with it's one of the biggest ones, right? But looking at the price per token, it's interesting to me to look at it that way, just to have an idea of if it's really going up quickly or not. So if it's staying under Matic, I get the sense that it's not picking up more steam than the market for crypto in general. Just a thing I've been thinking about. I'd like to talk about that with people that have more experience with the markets and see what they think about that idea. It's just they were close in price at one point this year, and so seeing, and every once in a while I see XRP above Matic, and then I'm like, okay, XRP has something happened in court or something, and so the Ripple is doing well, and that's why it's above. And then I see it go back under. I'm like, okay, either nothing has happened or the SEC said something that made some people second guess themselves. So that's kind of how I've been measuring it in my head for the past few weeks. It's just kind of a fun way to look at it. Hi, Kolia 00228. Alira's 0786, and Binance user 9C38B. Nice to have you guys with us. Let's see, Polkadot is down 3.47% in the last 24 hours, up 11.44% in the last 7 days to $4.18. LTC from Litecoin is down 1.49% in the last 24 hours, up 7.85% in the last 7 days to $68.68. BCH from Bitcoin Cash is down 1.83% in the last 24 hours, still up 2.47% in the last 7 days to $245.84. Shiba Inu down 1.31% in the last 24 hours, up 13.92% in the last 7 days. AVAX from Avalanche down 2.31% over the last 24 hours, still up 17.24% week to week. So from the last 7 days, $10.79. Let's see, is there anything surprising in here? Monero is barely moving today. It's interesting. Uni from Uniswap is down 3.21% in the last 24 hours, still up 2.02% over the last week. Ethereum Classic down 2.23% today, but up 7.13% over the week, $16.39. We'll talk about some things you don't usually keep track of a little bit sometimes. Just open up your scope. I know a lot of you guys keep track of Bitcoin, Ethereum, maybe not all of the other top coins out there. Just looking to see if there's something interesting going on. ICP is up 13.58% over the last 7 days, down 1.82% the last day, $3.53. That's one I keep track of because I see it as like a potential platform to build projects on in the future instead of AWS or something like that. Thinking about it. Haven't done anything in that sense yet. Lido DAO up 20% in the last 7 days, down 2.97% in the last 24 hours. Quant is up 2.38% in the last 24 hours and up 26.06% in the last 7 days. Optimism down 2.53% in the last 24 hours, still up 14.32% in the last 7 days, which we can compare with Arbitrum, who's down 4.44% in the last 24 hours, up 15.33% in the last 7 days to 91 cents 94. Optimism's at $1.40. They kind of, cover similar category. NEAR is up almost 3% today, 22.47% over the last 7 days to $1.24. Aave is down 3.5%. We talked about that. INJ, we talked about that. The graph, barely any movement today, but up 24.94% over the last 7 days. That's interesting. Some of these projects I want to look into more just so I understand their white paper better. There are some I understand vaguely how they work, and some I know really well. And then some I know their name, I vaguely know what they do. I don't know their differences necessarily with others. Tezos and EOS are both up over 10% over the last 7 days. That's just an interesting remark on other chains. Mana from Decentraland's up 21.48% over the last 7 days. I saw Sand. Where's Sand? Sand from the Sandbox is up 12.81% over the last 7 days. Axie Infinity's AXS is up 14.19% over the last 7 days. So gaming's up in the 10 to 20% in the last 7 days. That's interesting. How about Flow? Flow's up 20.84% over the last 7 days. So I don't know why. I'm just going into more analysis than I usually do today. Conflux is up 48.84% over the last 7 days. Chili's is up 12.06%. 8 from ApeCoin is up 22.83%. That's interesting. To $1.32. Pax Gold is down 0.12% in the last week, up 0.15% in the last 24 hours. So I wonder. When we saw the beginning of this kind of bull run for Bitcoin, we saw the price of gold on like the gold coins go down a little bit, and then Bitcoin take off. It seems like those gold coins have stabilized and may regain value again. It's hard to tell exactly where things are going. Like gaming again, Gala up 38.36%. DYDX up 31.73%. This is over the last 7 days, right? So I'm just going through, seeing if I see any like coherence here. It's just interesting to see which projects have had the most growth in the last week. Yeah, just super surprised to see Floki up there in the 90% growth. All right, so we've been through the top 100. That's interesting just to look at. Thanks a lot for this week, for jumping on. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't yet, so you get notifications when we do special things during the weekend. Usually on Fridays we have hashed out spotlight. Every now and then. Today we didn't, but sometimes we do, with guests and a whole bunch of hosts and everything. That's actually quite interesting. I was actually featured on there once. Who knows? May happen again. Don't know. But it was interesting to see kind of their method and how they interview people. They get you to say things you usually wouldn't in a public space. It's fun. So we'll have more crypto hosts, like guests, on that show soon. That'll be interesting. Have a great weekend. We'll talk about how the trial ends with SBF and the what the jury decides and everything next week. That'll be interesting. So definitely tune in for that. That could change how things are viewed in this space and how people get away or not with fraud and things like that. So it'll be interesting. Have a great weekend. See you guys.